My name is Kristi Herold. I am the founder and CEO of JAM, formerly the Sport and Social Group, and a Queen's Commerce 93 grad. At JAM, we connect people through play and we help companies to profit through play. We have two different verticals at JAM. We run adult sports leagues. Think of it as like intramurals for people who are no longer in university. And we run these sports leagues in 13 different cities around Canada and the US. And we also run corporate events, which started during the pandemic, initially virtual corporate events for companies globally. And now we do in-person and hybrid corporate events as well. So that's why we're helping companies to profit through play by getting their people playing and more engaged in corporate culture, which is a lot of fun. Our purpose has always been connecting people through play, and the mission at JAM is to get 1 million people playing on an annual basis. So JAM we're now in our 27th year of operations. We were initially the Sport and Social Club and expanded into multiple cities, becoming Sport and Social Group. When the pandemic came along, we were forced to shut down our operations. So we lost about 16 months of revenue, which is definitely in my 27-year career, the last couple of years have definitely probably been the biggest, most challenging times for sure, pretty stressful and exhausting. However, it also really forced us to sort of look at our core purpose and figure out what are we going to do differently, and that was, how are we going to survive the pandemic if we can't get people playing sports? What else? How else can we get people connecting through play? And we overcame by finding different ways to connect people through play, running these virtual corporate events. So think of it, things like scavenger hunts and escape rooms, game shows, all online, trivia nights, bingo nights, all connecting, corporate teams all around the world, where we will provide them with a lunch and laugh. We'll get their teams gathering remotely, virtually, and we run them through different types of games and events to get them laughing and connecting through play that way. I actually just wrote a book called It Pays to Play: How Play Improves Business Culture. And we know that children need to play, and that's great for creativity and vulnerability and trust and strengthening friendships when children play. So why do we stop playing as adults is really the question, because when we play together as adults, we start to strengthen friendships, strengthen those bonds, the connections. We become more vulnerable and trusting with each other. And isn't that the kind of thing that helps with innovation and creativity and engagement in the workplace? So what I believe is really we should not stop playing, we should keep playing and find ways to play at work. Obviously work needs to get done, but there are ways to make time for play that will really, really help enhance your corporate culture as well. So if I were giving advice to a younger entrepreneur getting started, I think the best advice I could give would be to be open to any opportunity, because you just don't know what's behind the next door. So if a door opens for you and you have an opportunity to try something different, say yes. Because when you walk through those doors, a whole new world could open up to you. And I guess my experience with that was during the pandemic. If I hadn't said yes to trying these different ways of connecting people through play, we could have really struggled to survive. And because we said yes and we were willing to try some new things, it really opened up a whole new world, and we have a very successful business vertical now because of that. So say yes, try new things, be willing to walk through those doors.